Hello guys, it is Pauline, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm super happy to share with you guys my first tutorial of a series, and basically I will share with you guys my tips and tricks for building. And today we're going to address lots, lighting and roofing. So I'm gonna start with my personal selection of my favorite lots to build on because of the lighting. Basically, I will show you the best lots in the 3 base game world because I don't own all the packs. My criteria for great lighting are a great looking sunset, a very bright lighting during the afternoon, and colors that really stand out. So here are the lots that have the best lighting in my opinion in Willow Creek, Newcrest and Oasis Springs. The ones marked in black have a great lighting, but I don't recommend them for thumbnails because they have trees, trash cans or street lights blocking the view. This is not a big deal though, but that's just that I'm very meticulous, so yeah, personally this bothers me a lot. So yeah, all those elements will make your screenshots, thumbnails or whatever look amazing. The colors will stand out, and yeah, it's really essential for me. It's a really great way to show off your creation, you know. So I tend to always build in live mode for different reasons. Like, first I need a sims on the lot to playtest my build, but also because I can control the lighting. With the great lighting, it is easier to choose combinations of colors and to have a great looking thumbnail if you save your build to your library or if you want to share it on your gallery. So I would like to begin with something essential. I always use the following cheats. bb.moveObjects allows you to place objects freely on the lot. bb.show hidden objects and then bb.show live edit objects allows you to access debug menu with a lot of cool furniture, and bb.ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement, unlocks all career rewards in buy mode. And of course I also use Motherload to add money to my household. So yeah, now I'm going to show you 2 different ways to have the best lighting on the lot to take your best screenshots and have a great looking thumbnail. So you will need Seasons expansion pack, and the first way to do it is to use the weather machine, which you can find in buy mode. So I'm gonna look for it. So I think it's here, Seasons. So here it is. So basically you will have to tell your sims to set the weather on heatwave, and this weather will make your lot look very bright and the colors will look very beautiful. But this is not the best way to do it in my opinion, because this is time consuming and you don't always have the result you want because your sims can be clumsy and cause a snowstorm, and also your sims can die using the weather machine. So we are not gonna try it today because this is very risky, but basically you just have to click on it, click on change the actual weather and select heatwave, but I'm gonna delete it. So yeah, the best way to control the weather is to download and install the MC Command Center, which is an amazing mod that allows you to do plenty of things very easily. So you can get it directly from Decorative website, so check the description box down below to find the link to the website. But yeah, so once it's installed, you will just have to place a mailbox on the lot and click on it. So basically you will just need to click on MC cheat codes, seasons cheat, change the weather, and then you will look for heatwave. So click on next, select heatwave, and then you will just have to enter for how many sims hours you want the heatwave to stay active. So I'm gonna put a random number like 20. Then I click OK. And yeah, so that's basically it for the lot lighting. Maybe you just have to wait a few seconds for the weather to change. Like, look, so the weather just changed. And yeah. So now I'm going to talk about roofing and give you a few tricks. So the first thing you will have to do is build a shell. Basically, I'm just going to create something random. What I usually do is that I just create different boxes, which are rectangles actually. I want to create kind of a volume. Just think that you'll have to create different boxes of different sizes next to each other's because we don't want the whole thing to look like a single box. We want the whole thing to have depth, or I don't know how to say, but yeah, just try to place rectangles in every angle and on different floors if you want the house to have more than one floor though. So here it is. It's very random right now. I have no idea how I'm going to roof this. But yeah, so basically the first thing I'm gonna say is that you'll have to place different kinds of roofs on top of each other's. So the main trick is to fill all of the blank space. So if you want a suburban traditional style, I'm gonna take this one because I think it is perfect for what I want to do. So I'm just placing it and then I drag it all over the main box. And what I usually do when I place this kind of roof is that I adjust the eaves just like that. It's really personal. I just think it looks better like this. But yeah, let's take a closer look at all the possibilities. So the arrows at each edge of the roof just allow you to control the size. So just click and drag it as you want. The one on the top though allows you to adjust the pitch of the roof. But if you hold down Alt at the same time, you will see that you can adjust it way more precisely, you see. So yeah. Okay, so now what about other possibilities? I'm just going to place an additional piece of roofing here. And yeah, those arrows here allow you to control the eaves of the roof like this. I don't use it very often, but if you hold on Shift at the same time, you will be able to control only one side of the eaves. And yeah, it's also a very handy trick. I use this method a lot because it makes it possible to create very attractive roofs. For example, let's say we want to build something quickly. So I want to create an entrance with slanted roofs. So I'm just gonna place a box here and I'm going to place one piece of roofing like that. I'm going to duplicate it and rotate it, and then I'm just going to adjust the eave while I press Shift, and I'm gonna drag it at the same level as the other piece of roofing. So yeah, before doing this, I'm going to adjust the roofs so that it looks not too bad. Okay, and so I drag this, and here you can notice that we don't see any piece of wall right here. So yeah, I think it looks very fancy and I like using this functionality a lot. So now I'm just going to delete everything. Okay, but anyways, I have a few things to add about the roof's manipulation. So those little orbs you can see when you manipulate the roofs allow you to adjust the arc of the roof like this. But if you press Shift plus C, you will see that there are additional orbs appearing, and basically you can now adjust the arc or the curves of the roof way more precisely. So the one on the top allows you to adjust this part of the roof, and the one on the bottom allows you to adjust the bottom part of the roof. So you may have noticed that I personally like to adjust the eaves. So I'm just going to place a few additional roofs. So I'm going to pick those ones and I'm going to place it just like it to fully cover the visible parts of the flooring. And yeah, I adjust them at the same height because I want the house to look clean, you know. So yeah, now I'm going to select the roof and press Shift plus C so that I'm going to see the additional orbs right here. And yeah, with this orb, so the bottom orb, I'm gonna create kind of a curve over here. And now my roof looks kind of great. I'm going to duplicate it and place it at different places. So yeah, it looks kind of fancy. I like it. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish my roofing for this build. So I just focus on covering every piece of flooring, but I want it to look good. So something I like to do sometimes is to place walls like this. So you see that a piece of flooring appears on the top of the walls. I want to place roof trims, but right now I can't. So I'm going to place additional pieces of flooring over here. So I take this one and I place it, and now I am able to place roof trims. So I'm going to place a white one. And yeah, I'm now going to place a roof. So I know that this one is the one that fits perfectly for this kind of shape. So yeah, I place it and I adjust it and it looks kind of cute. I like it. Okay, so now basically I'm creating a small porch. So I placed pieces of foundation. I placed one next to the other pieces of roofing and I added roof trims. And yeah, I added a roof over it so that it looks more fancy. So now I'm just going to place roof patterns and roof trims everywhere. So it looks kind of great now, and I'm gonna add a little box at the top of the house, and then I'm gonna add a roof over it. So your Sims won't be able to access it though, and you won't be able to furnish it, but it adds great detail to the build in my opinion, and yeah, this is something I like to do. Alright guys, the last part of this tutorial will be two fancy roof tips I think are very great. So the first one will be the skylight, and basically we are just going to create a box first and place a piece of roof just like this and drag it so that it just covers one square. Then create another rectangle on top of the first floor just like this. So you have to place it in the middle just like me. And yeah, just copy and paste this piece of roof to place it here. Now I'm going to shrink the eaves, and yeah, just click to copy this piece of roofing again and place it down here on the first floor. I'm doing the same thing with the eaves, and now I'm going to place a slanted roof right here just like this and drag the eaves on both sides as well as on top of it by pressing shift at the same time so that the one on the bottom does not move. Alright guys, now we are going to place the glass roof. So it's easy, just copy this piece of roof, place it down here and give it a glass pattern. And now we're going to place it here and hold shift down, drag this eave down to cover the blank space here. And yeah, here it is guys, we have our skylight. So you can keep it placed as closed. But you can also click the arrow right here and just place the glass roof as you want. If you decide to go for this, it looks very cute in my opinion, like an open Velux window. So now the last trick of this tutorial will be about decorative roof trims. So basically just let's say you have a roof just like this one and you think that it looks very boring and you want to add more decoration. So basically I often use slanted roofs to add decorative roof trims. And yeah, I take a piece of slanted roof, I adjust it to the smaller size, and I shrink all the eaves, and then I place trims and a roof pattern. So yeah, now I'm just placing it on the main roof, and you know, I'm gonna hold the arrow and drag it while pressing shift so that only this side of the eaves will move. So now you can see it, and basically the thing is to place it the way you want and try different associations. You can copy this piece of roof and place another one, so you can duplicate it, rotate it, and create something appealing. So yeah, you can adjust the height of the slanted roof so that the trim does not show through the other roof. You can try to create a lot of different combination of shapes with this trick. So yeah, I think it's very great. And another thing I like to add are columns from debug menu. I usually size it down and place it while pressing Alt for more precision, and I press the 9 key to move it up, or the 0 key to move it down. Sometimes I also use a bookshelf that I make smaller by pressing the parenthesis key, and yeah, it can look great too. So anyways guys, my first tutorial is done now. I hope you like it. I hope I explained things quite well. I'm not a very good teacher, I apologize. But yeah, do not hesitate to like and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and stay tuned for more builds and tutorials. Have a great day. Bye everyone.